What's up, what's up? Your wine diva Tiara is here, and for this video I am going to be doing a sip tip review of Sekai-ichi Hatsukoi, which is such a popular BL anime. I love it. I think it's probably, like, I gotta say, it's probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite BL anime. It's just such a good go-to. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of an overview of what that is. I will tell you right now. Okay, this yaoi, this boys love, it requires all the wine, like the whites, the reds, the rosés, like all of the things all day, because there were so many ups and downs and a lot of things going on. So let's get down to it. If you want to just like get to the rating and kind of skip all of the spoilers and all that kind of stuff, you can go ahead and skip right meow. Otherwise, let's get to it. So Sekai-ichi Hatsukoi is a anime. There's also a manga, but let's be real, I saw the anime first, so I didn't even read the manga. And it is about editors at a manga publishing company, okay? And it's actually a spin-off from Junjo Romantica. I'm pretty sure it's the same editor and the same writer, and some of the same characters are actually like overlaying in this story, which is kind of cool. But it is three completely different couples than the Junjo Romantica that you remember. If you have seen it, let me know. Have you seen Junjo Romantica? I gotta say that I actually like this anime better than that one, so whatever. So there's one main couple, and then you got your two side couples, so very similar as Junjo, if you, like I said. So the main couple is Ritsu Onodera, and then there is Masamune Takano, okay? And so these two have been knowing each other since high school. They were like high school lovers. Oh, so cute. Love it. And then they kind of had this like tumultuous ending, basically a huge misunderstanding, which is super super sad. So, you know, Ritsu had been like kind of like low-key stalking Takano, and like was like kind of in love with him. They had this cute little like thing going on in the library where Ritsu was like basically checking out every single book that Takano had checked out, and like that's kind of how he got to know this guy's personality and found out that he fell in love with him. And then eventually they like actually met and started talking, started dating, and then Ritsu kind of misunderstood Takano's feelings, and Takano kind of didn't really properly verbalize what was going on, so they split. Ritsu pieces out, like he goes like abroad to school, Takano can never find him, all of this stuff. And then later on, Ritsu gets a new job at this editing company, this publishing company, and lo and behold, his boss is Takano. And it takes them a couple seconds to realize who each other are, but when they figure it out, it's like boom, like Takano's like, dude, like I've loved you for the like last 10 years of my life, we're getting back together, like I'm on it, I'm gonna make you fall in love with me again. And like Ritsu's like, dude, I am jaded, I am over love, like you ruined love for me, I am not ready for this. So like the whole season, the whole series, it's like, I think it's 24 episodes, they are basically trying to like refigure out where they are in their relationship, re-fall in love and all that kind of stuff. And it's so good, and it's just, oh my gosh, my heart, so good. And then we have Hattori and Yoshino, and I mean, I feel like this couple is like my least favorite couple of the whole show. I feel like they're kind of boring. Yoshino just kind of drives me upset, like so crazy, because he just doesn't understand what's going on. He's like kind of like quintessential like cutesy airhead. I mean, he's a writer for shoujo manga, and he is like the epitome of like a shoujo like female star. I feel like even though he is a man, it's just, you know, he just dumb. And like Hattori is just like, I love you, and you know, I've wanted to be with you since like, again, high school. So they've known each other since they were like, actually like I think even younger than that. They've known each other for a long time. And so like they kind of figure out how to express themselves to one another, and it's kind of just like how they balance like working together, because Hattori is Yoshino's editor, and so it's like he feels comfortable enough to be like, dude, get your shit done. But on the other hand, it's also like, you know, how do I express my love, and trying to balance that like personal life and the professional life with your like your client slash lover. It's kind of an interesting dichotomy, but it's still pretty cute. And then another one, there is actually 4. I said there were 3 couples, but there's actually 4 couples but there's like 2 episodes for these 2, and that is Yukihiro and I'm gonna say it wrong. I'm gonna tell you. Kairo Asina. Kairo Asina, right? And so they kind of actually do kind of like a flashback for this story. And so it's actually the current boss of the publishing company and his assistant. They've known each other since they were like little kids, and you know, they've actually become partners and love each other and express their love for each other. So they do kind of like a flashback to like when they actually become a couple and like when they profess their love to each other, which is kind of cute, but also like I just feel like it's like a meh story that was like kind of not needed. It's like the spoiled brat and his sidekick kind of tale, I feel like. And, you know, until Asino kind of like stands up for himself and is like, you know what, actually, I do have feelings for you, whatever. It's just like, bleh, why are we here? until we get to like, oh, you actually like each other. That's what's going on right now. And so, you know, it is what it is. And then my favorite of the 2, like, I mean, the main couple is great, like, they're fun to watch, but my favorite is Kisa and Yukina. Oh my gosh, they're like, Kisa is like this like jaded, he's like 30 something, but he looks younger, and he's just been known to play the field and do what he does. And he's like, I don't believe in love, I edit shoujo manga, but you know, that's not for me. You know, other people can be in love, but I am like here hoeing around, right? And like, that's what he does. And then there's Yukina, who is like, used to be like, was basically straight his whole life, but he works at this manga bookstore, and his main clientele are all these girls who are into the shoujo manga, into BL and all this stuff. And so he has read all these books so he can be a better salesperson, which, I mean, if you are going to sell something, you should actually, like, you should be a product of your product. I totally agree with that. So he really like loves the series and all this stuff, and he comes to find out that Kisa's the editor of pretty much all of his favorite manga, which kind of blows his mind. So Yukina kind of starts pursuing Kisa. Kisa's like, nah, he's basically going into the store actually and like checking out Yukina. He thinks he's like got a really pretty face, but he's 100% sure the guy's straight, so he's not even gonna try. And then Yukina kind of like notices him and is like, I see this dude, he's checking me out, I know what's up, I know what's going on. And when he finds out that the guy, like, he's like edited all of his favorite manga, he's like, all right, cool, I'm interested, I want to know a little bit more about this guy. And so they pursue their relationship, and it is so, I just love it. I love it so much. I think it's because Yukina's like probably secretly like my ideal, like my OTP. So yeah, love him, love him. So there's like this one episode, like Kisa kind of like is an interesting character because he gives off so much self-confidence. He knows he can pull whatever guys he wants, kind of a thing. But he has so much, like, he is so not confident. He has so many insecurities when it comes to like the world of relationships, and he jumps to conclusions about that around Yukina, and it kind of like drives me a little batty, okay? Like I can't even, but it's kind of worth it, because there's like one episode where Kisa's like, whatever, bump that, I'm peacing out, I'm not talking to you. And Yukina's like, nope, I'm not putting up with that, like this, like, and he like storms in, and he's like, this is why you need to be with me, and like, you know, has like this anger love confession kind of thing. And I was like, oh yes, but still my heart, clutch my pearls, all of the things. I love it, so worth it. Oh, okay. So anyways, overall rating for this anime is a 4.9. Like, it is like so good. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's found on, you can find it on Funimation. I'm pretty sure it's on Crunchyroll too, if that's like what you like to use to watch your anime. I love it. It is just something that I love to just throw on and watch and just relax and have a glass of wine and have a good time and like know that there is going to be love and feels and goodness. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Let me know, what are some of your favorite BL anime? Have you watched Sekai-ichi Hatsukoi? If so, who's your favorite couple? Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell, and I will catch you in the next video. Cheers.